So they are close in proximity, but they differ in characteristics. And thus, you acted accordingly because of that. And this is what's going to govern the fact that these letters are either proximity or the same. We're going to treat them according to specific rules. Okay? So, most of the time, the rule is 1. Okay? I'm going to give you the exception right now. Not exception. I'm going to give you the simple rule right now. What is the rule in all of these guys?
No question?
Excuse me.
Yeah, what is the last one? Is it
متباعدين.
باعدين?
باعد. متباعد. That's باعد. That's بعد. متباعدين. متقاربين. متجانسين. And متماثلين. So these three, the rule here is idgham, assimilate, and this here, izhar. Show it. I'm not just because these letters are, I'm not going to say ammad or ahad. I'm not going to drop them. I can say all of them very easily. This is this is ha. They don't interfere with each other. This is shadid. This is hams. This is coming from my throat. This is coming from my lips. This is coming from. There's no interference between all of them. And thus, because they are all mutaba'idain, they're all mutaba'idin on each other. They're all far from each other. They don't have any relation with each other. I can just pronounce it. Idhar. These guys, we're going to do idgham. Idgham means to assimilate one into another, which means one is going to get dropped and the other will remain. Okay? And it will be a little hairy. It is confusing. It's a lot of rules, and we're going to take one by one and cover them all. Okay? With this, once we cover this, inshallah, you should be able to read the Quran and not add any extra letters when they should be dropped, or you drop a letter when it should be apparent. With those, inshallah, once we finish these guys, we're done for Ghunna, Shadda, these things, we're done for it. And we can begin, inshallah, with Mad, the extensions. This is the last one. It's a bulky one, but inshallah we'll go through it. Okay. So I want to erase a little bit. So finish up writing if you're not. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm good. Okay. So let's talk about idgham al-mutamathilain. Al-mutamathilain, by definition, is the nafs al-harf, same letter, binafs الصفات, with the exact characteristics, ونفس, or actually say ومن نفس المخرج, same letter, coming with the same characteristics, with the same, from the same exit. Now you have 4 situations.
All the letters coming from the same exit?
Same letter. We're talking about 2 letters. We're talking about always 2 letters. Always 2 letters. And now we're taking 2 letters at a time. Each word, we're taking 2 letters at a time. What is the relationship between moom and mim and ta? Ta and jim, mim and alif, noon and sin, sin and ya. Same thing. Alright? So the first case, or actually the way it should be always, you immediately think, is that the first, al-awwal, sakin. والثاني متحرك, which means first letter is still, has sukun, and the second letter is moving. Okay? First one is sakin, and the second one is moving. Here are examples in green. Examples makes the best. اضرب بعصاك. اضرب بعصاك. Okay, so here's the key word. Here's what you need to notice. This is sukun, this is mutaharrik, and it is exactly the same letter, right? So, now, this is second, right? And what do I do with a ba that has sukun on it? qalqala, right? I do qalqala, right? قط وجد. I should be saying اضرب, right? اضرب بعصاك. No. That's the key word here. I don't do actually qalqala in here. What do I do? If you look at Mus'haf al-Madina, you'll see that this is not there. You're not going to see any movement on this. Why? Because this, it will eventually become, yes, of course it's going to be shadda, but it's not going to be written. اضرب بعصاك. What did I do? I did the simulation, right? I did the idgham. I merged them all in one word. اضرب بعصاك. اضرب بعصاك. I just pronounced one ba. اضرب بعصاك. Don't say اضرب بعصاك. No. The whole point is, the first one is second. I'm going to stop. Look at the principle behind this. And why does it become a shadda? By definition, what is a shadda? What do I say when I say وَلَا ضَالِّينَ? What do I do? What does this shadda mean? That I first stop, I do what? I say وَلَا. What is that?
Collision.
That's sukun. Stillness, right? And then what do I do? ضَالِّينَ. I move it. I first stop on it, and then I move it, right? وَلَا ضَالِّينَ. Well, this is a ba. And it's followed by the same ba. And they're both coming from the same exit. And thus, I'm going to stop on it, on one, and move it on the next one. Just like وَلَا ضَالِّينَ. It is as a shadda. It is, in fact, you are making a shadda from the two letters. And thus, I'm going to say اضرب بعصاك. And this is idgham mutamathilain. Now let me ask you and see who knows and who studied